Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear me well. Hello, Artur.
Hi.
I'm glad we keep talking about crypto, about blockchain. So many great presentations, hot topics, and I'm happy to announce one more for today. My name is David. I'm moderating this session, and our speaker, our very experienced speaker who delivered his speech last year as well, is Artur Karapetian. We had a topic, as Alejandro already mentioned, on crypto mass adoption, which it cannot leave anyone indifferent. It's actually huge topic whether crypto will be adopted or it will be suspended, etc. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you. And just for our audience to know, Artur is founder, CEO of Text and Pay Me, which is a Fintech startup founded in 2021, and it is revolutionizing the financial industry by turning any application into a secure cryptocurrency payment interface. Today's speech is dedicated to cryptocurrency adoption and technology-driven payment facilitation, success stories, and case studies. So welcome, Artur. Please tell us what success stories and which case studies are interesting, what's happening new on this. The stage is yours.
David, thank you very much for your introduction. I really hope that today I will deliver a presentation full of notions that are very common to everyone, I'm sure, on this presentation, but at the same time, there will be something new. And I think I'd like to give a little bit of context of what we're going to discuss today, and we will delve into the dynamic world of digital currencies, uncovering the transformative potential they hold for our financial systems and the remarkable success stories that have emerged from their adoption. I think the rise of cryptocurrencies and technology-driven payment facilitation has disrupted traditional notions of currency, revolutionizing the way we transact and engage in financial activities. And today we'll venture beyond the surface level understanding and immerse ourselves in a comprehensive examination of the landscape and uncovering the pivotal role of industry leaders like Coinbase and BBVA. So we will be discussing their case studies. I think cryptocurrency adoption represents a fundamental shift in the global economic landscape, democratizing financial access and providing opportunities for lots of innovation. And I cannot stress enough how much the innovation component is significant in cryptocurrency adoption. And with these decentralized systems, transparent transactions, and enhanced security, the digital currencies have the power to redefine financial interactions and foster economic inclusivity on a new scale. And I think speaking about the significance of cryptocurrency adoption, I'd like to highlight that at its core, cryptocurrency adoption signifies a departure from traditional centralized financial systems. And this means that uh, technology-driven payment facilitation has emerged as a catalyst for transformative change that I spoke about earlier. And by harnessing cutting-edge technologies such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, and of course, blockchain, companies can develop innovative solutions that enhance transaction speed, security, and cost effectiveness. Now we will explore two influential entities that have spearheaded this transformative movement, Coinbase and BBVA. These industry leaders have demonstrated remarkable vision, pioneering spirit, and a relentless commitment to harnessing the potential of the digital currencies and innovative payment solutions. Let's dive deep into the Coinbase to a little bit get the notion, what's it about, why I think that it's a very relevant fit for this topic. Coinbase has emerged as a trailblazer, enabling individuals and businesses to easily buy, sell, and trade various cryptocurrencies. It was founded in 2012, and since then, Coinbase established itself as a trusted and user-centric platform, simplifying the complexities of cryptocurrency transactions for millions of users worldwide. And by doing so, they took a very user-friendly approach and very human-centric stance. And this means that Coinbase prioritized simplicity and accessibility, ensuring that even those who are new to the field, who have never heard about cryptocurrencies and like digital coins at all, can make their first steps easily to this new world of cryptocurrencies that can navigate the platform with ease. And I think you guess what's the next. It's security. Security has always been and will always be of paramount importance in the world of digital assets. And Coinbase has set very high standards in this regard. Now let's dive deep into some remarkable case studies that highlight the successful integration of cryptocurrencies into Coinbase's platform. And these real-world examples illustrate how Coinbase has empowered individuals and businesses to embrace digital currencies and leverage their potential. I think the first and foremost, I want to speak about the mainstream adoption of Bitcoin. Coinbase played a pivotal role in facilitating the mainstream adoption of Bitcoin, the world's first cryptocurrency. And by offering a user-friendly interface, seamless fiat to crypto conversions, and secure storage options, Coinbase opened the doors for millions of individuals to enter the world of Bitcoin and experience its benefits firsthand. And this case study demonstrates Coinbase's commitment to simplifying complex technologies and driving mass adoption. Next is a very interesting approach, but still, I believe this shows a very unique side of Coinbase. It also recognized at the very early stages the potential of Ethereum smart contract capabilities. And they worked early and they worked diligently to incorporate it into their platform. And through again, thanks to their intuitive interface, Coinbase enabled businesses to transact using Ethereum blockchain, opening up a new realm of possibilities for decentralized applications and innovative business models. And this specific case study showcases Coinbase's the dedication to supporting the growth and utilization of emerging cryptocurrencies. And I think these two case studies reflect also the fact that Coinbase's strategy is focused around their remarkable ability to bridge the gap between traditional finance and the world of cryptocurrencies. Now let's In this section, I will shift your attention and our focus to the BBVA, which is a global banking institution that has embraced blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies in general. And their strategy is to drive technology-driven payment facilitation. I think, well, the more I studied BBVA's case and the more I dove deep into their philosophy, their vision, I realized that their primary commitment to innovation is deeply rooted in its belief that technology can revolutionize the financial landscape. And as a global bank, BBVA operates in various markets and understands the evolving needs of its diverse customer base. And by embracing blockchain and cryptocurrencies, BBVA aims to provide secure, efficient, and very inclusive financial services to individuals and businesses around the world. And I think it's no surprise that their cornerstones are, again, the security, efficiency, and inclusivity. But most importantly, BBVA has the ability to step into the game at the right time. And I think their partnership with Ripple demonstrates how BBVA has been at the forefront of exploring blockchain-based solutions for payment facilitation. And their notable initiative, that is the partnership with Ripple, which is obviously a leading blockchain payment provider, resulted in the development of a cross-border payment system that enables fast and secure transfers between different currencies. And by leveraging Ripple's blockchain technology, BBVA has significantly reduced the time and cost associated with international transactions, benefiting both individual customers and businesses engaged in global trade. To further demonstrate the effectiveness of its technology-driven payment solutions, we will discuss and delve into several very compelling case studies around BBVA and Coinbase. And one case study evolves around the significant advancements in the area of syndicated loan issuance through its collaboration with other financial institutions. And what I mean is that by harnessing the power of blockchain, BBVA has streamlined and digitized the traditionally paper-intensive process of syndicated lending. And the use of blockchain technology enhanced transparency, reduced operational inefficiencies, and ensured accurate record keeping, which is ultimately benefiting all parties involved in the lending process. And this case study once again exemplifies BBVA's commitment to embracing technology and driving innovation in the financial industry. And now I think it's time to summarize these case studies into three main ones that I think are very important for this topic. And again, first and foremost, I think it has been and it is very pivotal that Coinbase played a major role in enabling mainstream cryptocurrency adoption. And Coinbase recognized the need for a seamless and intuitive platform that would demystify the complexities of cryptocurrency trading and storage. And by offering a user-friendly interface, like, again, the major notion in my sentence is the user-friendly, because users are the one who utilize these capabilities. And by offering a user-friendly interface, Coinbase made it easy for individuals with little to no prior knowledge of cryptocurrencies to buy, sell, and store digital assets. And this simplified user experience played a crucial role in attracting a wider audience and driving mainstream adoption. Uh, Furthermore, Coinbase's relentless focus on security um, has been instrumental in gaining the trust of users and the wider community. Next case study is BBVA's innovative approach to utilizing blockchain for cross-border payments. And now let's turn our attention back to BBVA and explore their innovative approach as this global bank has taken the strategy to utilize blockchain technology for cross-border payments. And they BBVA recognized at a very early stages the inherent inefficiencies and high costs associated with the traditional cross-border transactions. And for several years, they were trying to find solutions. They had some pilots that didn't quite work well. But then one day they decided and they realized that blockchain can be the perfect fit to facilitate cross-border payments and ultimately solve the challenge that they faced back that time. And now they are able, and they were able back in these times, to leverage blockchain's transformative potential to address these challenges. And by embracing blockchain, BBVA has successfully streamlined cross-border payments, making them faster, more secure, cost efficient, and through its blockchain-based payment platform, BBVA enables near instantaneous transfers, which means that it eliminates the lengthy settlement times typically associated with cross-border transactions. And by saying they shortened the time, they made it from, I don't know, like 2 to 5 business days, in some cases like 10 business days. I think all of us face this kind of ambiguous situations, to just like as a short period of time as 10 minutes or something like that. And this not only benefits individuals, but again, it also benefits businesses by reducing transaction times. And it also enhances the liquidity and cash flow for international trade. And I think one of the key advantages of BBVA's blockchain-powered payment system is the enhanced transparency it offers. As we know, traditionally, cross-border transactions involve multiple intermediaries and opaque processes, making it difficult to track funds and verify transactions. And with blockchain, BBVA provides a transparent and immutable record of transactions, enabling participants to easily track the movement of funds and ensuring trust among all parties involved. We spoke about Coinbase, we discussed the BBVA initiatives. Now let's figure out what are the key factors contributing to the success of these initiatives. I spent a lot of time analyzing the market and figuring out like what are the main key factors. And as simple as it might sound, I think both Coinbase and BBVA realized the crucial importance of user experience. And by prioritizing simplicity, ease of use, and intuitive design, they removed barriers for entry and made cryptocurrency adoption accessible to a broader audience. And the user-centric approach allowed individuals to navigate the platform seamlessly, fostering trust and confidence in their services. Secondly is, of course, the emphasis on robust security. And security cannot be overstated in any case. That's why Coinbase and BBVA understood the need to communicate this first with their customers, and second, they did enable robust security across their platforms, and they took the cybersecurity measures to protect user funds and, most importantly, data. And by implementing this stringent security protocols, and staying at the forefront of technological advancements in security. Both organizations instill trust in their users, and trust is the crucial component that drives the engagement, drives the loyalty, and the rest of the positive aspects of a company and user interaction. And this also enabled them to attract a larger user base and position themselves as leaders in the industry. Thirdly, it's the regulatory compliance, and it has been a significant factor in the success of these initiatives. Coinbase and BBVA recognize the importance of operating within the regulatory framework and establishing trust with regulators. And by complying with legal requirements and obtaining necessary licenses, they created an environment where individuals and businesses felt secure and confident and in engaging with cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology. And additionally, they are smart businesses, and smart businesses establish strategic partnerships and different collaborations. And these partnerships and collaborations have played a crucial role in the success of these initiatives. Coinbase partnerships with major financial institutions and BBVA's collaboration with blockchain technology providers have enabled them to leverage expertise and resources to drive innovation and deliver exceptional services. In conclusion, the success stories of Coinbase and BBVA in cryptocurrency adoption and blockchain-based payments highlight the transformative power of technology in reshaping traditional financial systems. And I believe every process comes to a notion called lessons learned, and I like to share the lessons learned through this topic, through this experience that I gained across this years. And I think the first lesson is that as we navigate the landscape of cryptocurrency adoption and payment facilitation, it is crucial to address the common challenges that us organizations encounter. And by understanding these challenges, we can develop effective strategies and best practices to overcome them. And one of the primary challenges is, of course, the regulatory uncertainty. The evolving nature of cryptocurrencies often poses regulatory ambiguities, making it essential for organizations to stay updated on regulatory frameworks and ensure compliance. Additionally, addressing security concerns, such as the risk of hacking and fraud, is paramount to build trust among users and protect their assets. Another significant challenge lies in user education and awareness. Cryptocurrencies are still relatively new to many individuals and businesses, and there is a very obvious need to educate them on the benefits, risks, and best practices of engaging with the digital assets. And overcoming the knowledge gap and providing user-friendly educational resources will absolutely facilitate wider adoption and promote responsible use of cryptocurrencies. Responsible is the key because they have to be aware of how to use the cryptocurrencies. Next is sharing insights on strategies and best practices to overcome the challenges I spoke about. And organizations must employ effective strategies to adopt best practices. Well, firstly, building strong partnerships and collaborations between fintech companies and traditional financial institutions can drastically bridge the gap between traditional and digital finance. And this collaboration allows for knowledge sharing, resource pooling, and the development of innovative solutions that address regulatory compliance and security concerns. Additionally, organizations must prioritize user experience and simplicity in their products and services. And by creating intuitive platforms, seamless onboarding process, which is vital, I believe, and it's probably the first encounter with your platform. That's why the onboarding must be really seamless, and robust security measures. They can instill confidence in users and provide a frictionless experience. Implementing user-friendly interfaces simplifies educational materials, and responsive customer support will go a long way in driving adoption and usage. And we touched this topic, but once again, collaboration between fintech companies and traditional financial institutions is instrumental in fostering innovation and driving the adoption of cryptocurrencies and technology-driven payment solutions. Fintech companies bring the agility, they bring the technological expertise and fresh perspectives, while traditional financial institutions offer industry experience, regulatory knowledge, and customer trust. And by working together, they can leverage each other's strengths and create a symbiotic ecosystem that benefits all stakeholders. The collaboration should extend beyond mere partnerships to include active engagement with the regulators and policymakers. And by participating in regulatory discussions and shaping industry standards, organizations can contribute to the development of a favorable regulatory environment that encourages responsible innovation and protects user interests. I have several projections of the field, like what the future will look like and what are the trends, the opportunities. And I believe the first one is the emerging trends. And looking ahead, everyone needs to explore the emerging trends that will once shape the future of cryptocurrency adoption and payment facilitation, because Coinbase demonstrated that by having this approach, or by being always at the forefront, ensures that the new and emerging technologies and trends are being utilized in a smart way. And I can tell that one of these current trends is the integration of cryptocurrencies into everyday transactions, where the digital assets become seamlessly integrated into traditional payment systems. And this convergence of traditional and digital finance will further accelerate the mainstream adoption of cryptocurrencies. And I can also tell that the rise of decentralized finance presents exciting opportunities for innovation. DeFi leverages blockchain technology to provide financial services such as lending, borrowing, and trading without intermediaries. And by removing centralized authorities, DeFi fosters financial inclusion, transparency, and efficiency. And exploring the potential of DeFi and its integration with existing financial systems will unlock new avenues for growth and disruption. Next one is innovation and growth. I think this is one of the most dynamic fields we can observe, and innovation and growth in the field of cryptocurrency adoption and payment facilitation are boundless. And the expansion of the digital asset offerings such as stable coins and non-fungible tokens open up new avenues for financial creativity and asset representation. These developments provide opportunities for organizations to explore new use cases and tailor solutions to specific industries and customer needs. And I think that the advent of central bank digital currencies is set to revolutionize the concept of national currencies in general, and CBDCs offer the benefits of cryptocurrencies while maintaining the stability and backing of central banks, and exploring the potential of CBDCs and their integration into existing financial systems will shape the future of global payments and monetary systems. And of course, technology advancements will play a very pivotal role in shaping the future of payment systems. The continued development of blockchain technology with its focus on stability, interoperability, and privacy will enhance the efficiency and security of payment transactions. Moreover, advancements in artificial intelligence and machine learning will revolutionize fraud detection, risk assessment, and customer personalization, creating more robust and intelligent payment systems. Also, the integration of emerging technologies such as Internet of Things and distributed ledger technology will further expand the possibilities for frictionless and secure payments. For instance, IoT devices can facilitate seamless transactions by interacting with smart contracts, while DLT can enable transparent and immutable transaction records. And reaching to our conclusions, the journey of cryptocurrency adoption and technology-driven payment facilitation is filled with lessons, challenges, and lots of opportunities. And by identifying common challenges and implementing strategies to overcome them, organizations can pave the way for widespread adoption and usage of digital assets. And collaboration between fintech companies and traditional financial institutions is crucial in driving innovation and regulatory compliance. And looking ahead, emerging trends such as the integration of cryptocurrencies into everyday transactions and the rise of decentralized finance present exciting opportunities for further innovation and growth. I think that's all I wanted to share today. Thank you for your attention, and I invite you to join this exciting journey towards the future of payments.
Thank you. Basically, me personally, I can say kindly already there, as I had plenty cases when I need to transfer funds to my friend who is in need and vice versa. So in my private cases, mass adoption of crypto already happened. However, we have one question in our YouTube chat. Let me raise it. So Zames girl is asking, what is your opinion on threats to mass adoption, given what's going on right now with SEC appeals to Binance and Coinbase? I'm sure you're following the news and aware of what's going on.
I think this is one of the hot topics that I'm getting asked
And
most about. And well, I can say that every new activity, every new challenge, and basically every new technology poses lots of risks. And we are yet to explore the risks and the challenges of mass adoption of cryptocurrency. I believe that the main risks that countries see is the decentralized structure of cryptocurrencies, because on the user side, it is beneficial. You're not paying intermediaries to handle these transactions on your behalf. But on the other side, we have lots of dark sides and unexplored sides, like the usage of cryptocurrencies for illegal activities. And I believe that cryptocurrency adoption must be done in a very smart way, and we must educate people on the risks and on the potential negative effects it might have on a society in general. And I believe still if we adopt the cryptocurrencies, me personally, my belief and my opinion on this topic is that we need to have kind of a centralized, decentralized system, because you won't be able to fully decentralize the financial system and the financial industry because of the risks that I mentioned. And speaking of that, I can tell that risk of losing control is the main risk that all central banks and countries and governments in general have when they speak about cryptocurrencies, or when someone speaks about cryptocurrencies, it is immediately associated with the risk of losing control. And I believe that cryptocurrency mass adoption must be done in a controlled way. I think the process that goes in the States is a very rational and logical continuation to what the current situation represents, because I think we all know the cases like the I'm not sure how many millions, but I'm sure that there's a huge number of people who got into fraud, who got into like different negative circumstances in the cryptocurrency world. And I believe the movement that began in the States is the logical continuation of cryptocurrency adoption. I don't observe it as something negative or a resistance from the government or the central bank sides to hinder or to block the mass adoption of cryptocurrencies, but rather than a more structured and a more reasonable way to enable us to use cryptocurrencies.
Thank you, Arthur. Totally agree with you. And actually, if talking about largest crypto assets, they're not merely decentralized as like Bitcoin was. Bitcoin is particularly in owned by those who who did mining like 10 years ago. They control like major part of emission, even though it's been traded. And in case of Ethereum as well, like only few stakers control almost half of emission. But yeah, it should not prevent crypto to be massively adopted. It's really an issue not to become like money for darknet and so on. Probably that's why not only for that reason, of course. There is also regulatory part, as central banks will not be able to implement their policies like monetary fiscal policies if crypto payments will substitute. But if there will be a synergy and if crypto will be kind of an addition to what traditional finance offers, that would work in my personal opinion. But I appreciate your arguments. And let me ask another question from me. Like, how do you see Coinbase success in mainstream cryptocurrency adoption influencing the overall financial landscape and traditional banking institutions? Like, how Coinbase, like JP Morgan Investment Bank, and some HSBC and other traditional banks will collaborate, and how this landscape will look like in the future?
Well, I think the collaboration is something that cannot be avoided, neither by Coinbase nor by JP Morgan or traditional banks. I believe in synergy. And by saying a synergy, I mean sharing the best practices, sharing the strong sides, and finding a very favorable spot that will benefit both cryptocurrency companies and traditional financial institutions. And I believe Coinbase's success is thanks to their user-centric approach. Why I emphasize this much? Because I am personally, I use both Coinbase, Binance, and like several other platforms, and I can tell from my experience that Coinbase made a really user-friendly platform. And when you navigate when you navigate the platform, you realize how well thought is the user experience, and you also can clearly observe that um, Coinbase has a very loyal user base. So I believe from the user perspective and why Coinbase had greater mass adoption, then it is contributed to their user-friendly and user-centric approach. But on the other side, Coinbase is very, very stringent on their regulatory compliance, and they put massive effort to comply with the regulations. They're not trying to overcome or just pass through the regulators. They are closely collaborating, which is a very nice strategy, and which is one of the strategies that I believe the majority of cryptocurrency companies need to adopt, because one cannot survive without another. And Coinbase took this sweet spot of favoring the two worlds.
So, in your opinion, like user experience is vital. However, following regulations, having enough
Absolutely.
reserves, like proof of reserves, which currently all of top exchanges are trying to follow, is even like more vital.
It is
And
vital, and it is vital, and we must realize one simple thing: traditional financial system is established for hundreds of years. I mean, we can't just jump with our disruptive technologies and decide that from now on the world will shift to a different regime. Uh, it's not as romantic as it sounds, but there's no decentralized finance in general. When we speak about a decentralized finance concept, we just speak about a world where my financial data is owned by me, but there is somebody that controls all of these operations to ensure the security, the transparency, the immutability, like the rest of the functions that central banks took on themselves. And I believe that the future will be the synergy. And we can already see the synergy between traditional financial institutions and crypto companies.
yeah, I totally agree. As this financial system, insurance funds, this oversight, and key functions of national banks, there they haven't arisen at once. It's a product of centuries, from the very first central bank, which was established in England like almost 300 years ago, and up to today. And let me ask you the question, as we switched from what we have currently to discussing, trying to foresight what will be in the
Uh-huh.
future. What are key potential regulatory considerations and risks associated with widespread cryptocurrency adoption? Probably you have a vision of key functions which a crypto regulator should tackle, should
Uh-huh.
take accountability for.
I think, well, my projection is the following. I believe that, do you know the concept of mobile ID? Like, what is the mobile ID, or why the governments are trying to uh,
You mean like this
implement?
unique code which should be registered, like many digits code which needs to be registered in the country, in the country's network, or it's I'm not got you
No,
correctly.
let me paraphrase it. So there is a government initiative that denotes that any person living in that country should have one unique number that will be permanent throughout that person's life, and that unique
Mhm.
number will contain the financial information, the rest of the information that the government needs to serve us. For instance, you're going to, I don't know, like renew your traveling passport, or like your traveling documents, and you will just have one single ID to identify you. If you're going to a bank, you don't need to show your passport. You will have this ID, and
It looks
and
like a
and that's it.
national ID, regular national ID.
Yes, yes, and I believe the the future is the following: that we will have two primary wallets. It will be fiat and crypto, and there won't be any need to open separate accounts in several banks. We'll have a unified system where you can open one bank account or one crypto account, and you will immediately have like the listing in all of the available partners and players. And I believe this is the future because if we look from the operational perspective, banking system is streamlined, but banking system is not streamlined enough to cut the costs on different operations that they are handling. And I believe the main inefficiency of traditional financial system is time, and again, the operational cost. And cryptocurrency adoption and like payment facilitation blockchain offers can drastically improve the situation in favor of having a more time efficient and cost efficient structure and country.
It's a very interesting projection assumption, and as we're running out of time, I would I can ask him more and more questions, but let's the very final one. You mentioned that there will be, in your opinion, one crypto wallet and one banking account. However, currently these banking accounts are just an IDs in certain bank who act as a depository. So who will be the depository in case there are not many banks who use this function, but only one? Who will be that?
My assumption is that it will be a new form of a central bank or a Federal Reserve. I'm not sure.
Or
I'm not sure what institution will take on this role, but definitely there will be a central body that will ensure the liquidity and like the rest of the stuff associated with funds. And I think like the process of digitizing physical world assets has begun, and in a very brief amount of time, we will reach this scenario where we will have the option to choose either a fully digital lifestyle or the one that is more similar to what we live in this traditional world. And again, like I believe
in
there
this
will be
model, like only commercial banks will switch to the form of providing service. Uh,
commercial
and
banks, I believe, won't have any reserves. They will just become kind of the nodes that provide the
Mhm,
service
mhm.
and distribute the service. But I believe the central banks will take this role.
Yeah, thank you a lot. We already ran out of time, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next year, and we will see what happened, how regulations will work. Will we talk to each other next time in the bright future in the world of CBDC, or it will be still more like classical banking or decentralized? And I'll be glad to discuss what we've got during our next conferences. And thank you a lot one more
Same
time.
here. Thank you very much for your wonderful questions. I did enjoy the conversation, and
I did as well, and also
see
thank
you
you to
next
our
year.
audience who raises questions. And we are passing stage to our next speaker, next panel, just in a minute. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.